Hello and welcome back. This is probably going to be the final episode of the series. As you can see,
Fate, spit.
Dost thou require a new ally?
we've got our squad lined up. I chose Gale because he is our bomb.
But please.
Yeah, so are we going to help find your person that you were looking for?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I...
One last pet. Oh, let's get to going. I also leveled up everybody. And did some upgrading as well, as you can see. Yeah, that would have just led to a chest, and we're already getting to the end of the game, so we're going to end the game, hopefully, in this episode. Yeah, and OBS didn't crash. Oh, that was actually quite convenient. Huh. Swear to God, if we're going to be attacked by...
Rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Beware. A solitary rat may be trivial, but a swarm is dangerous.
Let's do a save. You know, just in case OBS crashes.
Pristine darkness in every direction.
I don't know why I started and went through the boat. But, I guess it's fine. Oh, nope, now he's back on the boat.
Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through.
So we're just slightly going through the boat. What now? Don't worry, guys, we got water walking. Don't question how we have this spell. Everybody else go away. Zafe just
An
walked.
overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Since this is the final area, we gotta check for potions and stuff.
Have to keep going.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
My skull's going to crack.
Empty cache.
It's close. It has to be. Anything of use? No rest for the wicked, I see.
Non vidi.
In my mind. And, well, in it.
Okay, so no matter what we do, we can't get across this way.
Never wanted the easy path.
Because we would need fly and... So we gotta go the other way.
Dominated. Controlled. Crowned.
It's like an ambush.
Chase. Devour.
Bye forever, pal. I'm going to enjoy this.
May the dice roll in my favor. Mine is the advantage. Well, so much for peace. Don't waste a step.
battles be.
I don't want to use his spell slots. Cannot restore spell slots above 5th level.
Still on my feet.
Put him up. Incoming.
One can't always be a gentleman. Blood comes easy these days. Close at hand.
Can't I? Please help me.
Gods, it's hot in here.
These creatures were not themselves. Corruption is in the air. It infects everything it touches.
I think that's a restart. Unless Gale has one on him. Yeah, it's definitely a restart. How far did that bring us back? Oh, we're all the way back here.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, instead of there being a pile of gold, there was this one little piece.
What's inside?
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
My mind feels like it's being carved open.
Stronger than before. Much stronger.
Okay, Gale.
Shy?
Keep your distance, darling.
Yeah, and you can't get over there, but you can.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, we have Misty Escape.
And these things have stayed interesting.
And you can just fly over.
Don't touch me.
All right. What now? How much
Dominated. Controlled.
Okay, let's see if there was any point to have gone that way.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Is there any way to prevent said ambush?
These boots have seen everything.
Since combat's no longer really required unless we have to.
Hunt. Chase. Devour.
Breathe deep.
Thrall. Free. Break. Control.
Here we go. Quite ready for you.
Okay, so that's how it works.
Still breathing. Despite everything.
Like this would have been another way.
Through.
And a potion of angelic resting, which will be useful for Gale. Since he's the only, well, Gale and Astarion, but Astarion doesn't need it.
My mind is being drained.
Feel it.
Considering we have two characters that has Constitution saving throws. I mean, Constitution proficiency, and that's because I gave Gale that for his concentration spells.
deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with
Blood
them?
slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here. You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me. You are wrong.
You ugly.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
Oh dear. Yay!
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Well, I actually got exactly 25.
The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me what I am. I needed the crown to build an army. I needed the Chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered it freely, so I gave them what they wanted. Power. Just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part has ended. The next orders will be mine.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
I'll need an nat 20 for this. Four!
And you had your role to play too. Who do you think told the Chosen about the Astral Prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me.
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. You have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
We have to stop it! It's now or never!
Charisma? 99! 8.
This is not over.
What? Why were they in the floor over there? Got a big crown and then you got a tiny crown.
Pulled you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an Elder Brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A Nether Brain. I was as surprised as you were. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it.
Well, it is literally a brain.
We will need to rethink our plan.
A giant brain.
It's up for discussion.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed.
We detonate
The
Gale
problem
next
was
to it.
not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Illithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
I'd be able to wield the stones myself if I became Illithid and assumed Orpheus.
In theory, yes. You have embraced transformation so far, but this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Illithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
This is not the kind of decision to make based solely on your own wisdom. You must discuss it privately.
The Githyanki's power will see us through. One.
Karlach, where are you?
No time to rest. Can't give up now.
So, we can't wield the stones unless one of us becomes an Illithid. More of an Illithid in your case. Huh. Maybe we should hand the stones over to the Emperor. You're asking me? Oh, darling. I don't know. Flip a coin if you need to. However it lands, I'm sure you'll make the right choice.
How do I get out of this?
Really? Gods. All right. Better you than me.
You can count on me, soldier. I can do this.
Quite the choice you're faced with. Surrender the Netherstones to a Mind Flayer, or surrender your soul and become one. If you need advice, I'll do my best. Though I have to say, I've not much to draw on in this case. It's rather a unique predicament to have landed yourself with. The orb? Why ever would we need to talk about that? I assure you, it remains stable as ever in spite of our encounter with the Netherbrain. I stand here, on the precipice of divinity. Of course, you encouraged me to pursue, I might add. And now you come to tell me to blow myself up? I'm getting rather tired of how often those I care about seem to reach the same conclusion. Why exactly would I choose that course now when I have so much to live for?
I'm going to save scum the shit out of this. Gale, we're using you as a bomb. Why? Because, quite literally, I know what will happen when you die. In fact, you know what happens if you were to die.
Why exactly would I choose that course now when I have so much to live for? Why exactly would I choose that course now when I have so much to live for?
We're going to be here for a while, so I'll pause it. And when I get it right, I'll unpause it. I got it!
Pessimism like that is hardly going to improve our chances. But I will begrudgingly admit the circumstances have somewhat changed. The Elder Brain was already a formidable foe, but the Nether Brain is on the cusp of achieving a godhood of its own. Sacrificing myself to destroy it wasn't exactly the form of immortality I hoped for. But perhaps the time for hope has passed altogether. Now we need certainty. So be it. I will be ready. Whatever you decide.
Sometimes.
The Emperor might be right, but we're not out of options yet. Let me transform. I'm not long for this world. I can feel it. You can trust me to use the stones as we planned. To defeat the brain and nothing more. It's the perfect solution. Say you agree. Please. I'd rather be a mind flayer than have to watch you become one. You still get to live. Do it as you. If this is the end for me, let me be the motherfucker who saved the world.
Gale disapproves. Shut the fuck up.
I trust you. Do what you think is right and I'll stand by you. But if you change your mind, just say so. I'm here. And I'm ready for whatever comes next.
So, maybe we should hand the stone. However it lands. All right.
I trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a mind flayer?
If that's the only way of putting an end to this god's forsaken mess, I will not fail you.
No. It is too great a risk. The wizard has a history of being vulnerable to the temptations of power. It cannot be relied upon for so great a task. Not unless we have exhausted all other options. And we have not. You must give me the stones. Or embrace your own illithid evolution.
I will. But we can't ignore the possibility that I don't make it to the brain. It won't hurt us to have a contingency.
You continue to very well. I have the means to evolve you.
Wait, what?
I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since. Priming it for your use. It is not dissimilar to the experience you already had with the previous one. Only this one is much more potent. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest. wait too long. You will need to be fully illithid before you confront the Netherbrain. Now stand aside. I will assimilate the Githyanki's power in your stead.
Well, it's your ass on the line, not mine. Or Zave's. Honestly, this is probably the best solution.
Do not judge me.
We weren't.
We must follow the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
I think I'm going to be sick.
It's time to leave.
Not yet.
Awful.
Well, rather him than us?
But yeah, what I did instead is I reloaded a previous autosave. Because Karlach wasn't there. And I wanted to see what she said instead. So I went and reloaded it. Just so I could have that option. And then I went to talk to Gale and I got it on the first try.
I've got a long road ahead.
Look where
I wonder how the rest of our friends are doing. Oh, for fuck's sake!
This is chaos. Need to find a way through.
Can't slow down. Let's see what this does.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for...
Hi.
You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
Well met. You are most welcome here. My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
My Iron Hand gnomes brought enough explosives to level the upper city. Just show us where we're needed.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
I have no steel or spell to gift you, but I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more, and I would die a proud man if I died this day.
My dark forces are at your command today. We have a common goal.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
Call forth allies. Your allies have pledged to help you. You can summon them during combat with the button. Let's see. Oh, Withers, you're here.
Dost thou need my services?
If thou art...
Volo's guys are the monsters!
Dragons overhead. Stay low.
Fall back! Fall back!
Matthew!
Leave him be! We have to keep running!
Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer!
It's over.
He's frightened of your illithid ally, but the very fact it hasn't killed him on sight gives him reason to pause. Can the rumors be true? Is this really the Mind Flayer who could save the city?
I should have done that before. But good thing I can give myself advantage.
You see his mind racing through its options, finding only one. Against all his better judgment, it's you and your Mind Flayer.
Remarkable. Never in all my life did I think to fight alongside a Mind Flayer. Oh. We go back in there, we die. We flee, we last half a day at best. Shit! If this is it, then gods damn it, let's make it count. City Watch, with me! We'll follow you. to our last breaths.
Okay.
A better position. Tormented!
This is gonna feel good. Got it.
Iron Hand Grenadiers. Why is she so hurt? They have a specter!
In her name.
torment. Join us.
Okay, what do you have? No, that Scale's job is just to say no. Not allowed. Yes!
Have to keep going.
Become absolute.
Now this is my happy place.
God damn it. Stay. It was nice knowing you, Zevlar.
It shall be done.
Let's see if these are enough to get you to break your concentration. How many times do we got to do this? Listen! No! Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah, we completely forgot about that you being there. No! Bad!
This way.
No more enemies?
On my word. Moving.
Oh, we lost one.
Very well. I've never sight their demise.
I guess you'll just sit there then.
striking distance.
That was close. No doubt there'll be others.
Like my feet.
Cursed. My hands on everything.
There we go. We really needed to do that. And somehow through all of that, we only lost one person.
Looks like part of the nether brain, but we'll need to find it.
Not here. Rise. Join.
I suppose we'll need to find somewhere higher up.
On the way.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. In position.
How? I think we went the wrong way. Yeah, we need to go this way. Going that way actually makes it so we can't get up there. That's irritating. There's no way up from here. So let's reload. But yeah, I'm having fun. Summoning a whole bunch of allies. And like I said, we only lost one person so far.
Seems simple enough.
Not here. Rise. Join.
I suppose we'll need to find somewhere higher up.
This time we'll go the right way.
Nautiloid, steer clear of its missiles.
Yes, here.
Yes, I know that was overkill, but I just really wanted to make sure it was going to stay dead.
Fuck yes. No surrender.
Everybody move.
I don't fancy their chances. Still breathing, despite everything.
Fuck your door.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced. They will be offerings to your splendor.
Do you really have no long-range attacks other than chain lightning? Oh. That's gonna be a lot easier.
You will bleed for her glory.
Come on, get in the circle. Where did all these other ones come? Oh, they're all from the other side.
Don't linger.
Wait, what? Why are they all temporarily hostile? God damn it. Something went wrong there. Okay, this time we're going to use the horn immediately.
This could be fine, maybe.
No.
Smell blood.
Let's spill some blood. This will do nicely.
Yeah, they're still hostile for some reason. So they might not be able to call in reinforcements if that's the case. I'm going to try different of the summons.
I won't have a word.
Didn't think I had any more fight left in me, but I'm glad to be wrong. If the city's still standing when this is over, I'll owe you. We all will.
Okay, so you just won't fight anymore.
No way. That's a friendly-looking shadow. What path lies before me?
Okay, it looks like everybody's hostile to us for some reason. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Something must be causing them to be hostile, but I don't know what it is.
Over here. Tormentor!
Got this. I've got it.
Step by step. I won't give in. Best be on my way.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced. They will be offerings to your splendor.
For her glory.
Let's go.
Step to it.
How much health do you have? 56. Let's see how much health you have left after this.
Where do I go from here? At the ready.
You know, just in case it doesn't kill it. Bye bye! Oh no, it's still alive.
So many are killed. Just push through. Reach the brain. Still quick.
Okay, he's out of the circle.
I'm heating up. Over there.
Battle of wits.
Jeez, so this one.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Just out of spite.
Let's go. Tormented!
What's this? Close ranks.
this. Punch through them and get to the brain. Outmaneuver them. Fine.
You are persistent. You have function. Leave them. Join us. Witness the flesh. Witness the grand design.
Look at my hand. Is that blood? No, never mind. I think they're ready.
I am surprised we even made it through there.
Brain, it's high above the city now, far away from any innocents. I can end this now. Stop the Absolute and spare the city. The stage is set for my final act. Mistra's bidding and the redemption that lies beyond. You brought me right where I need to be. I have no right to ask more of you. It's time I spirited you to safety. This is a fate I must face alone.
Just want to make sure it's.
As much as I enjoy your company, I'm not willing to kill you just to wring out a few last moments. It's just a choice between two deaths. Quick and meaningful, or torturous and pointless. It's now or never. What I want, perhaps not. But what I need, I believe so. But it may not be the last turn of the page, even if it seems so. There's endless wonder out there. Infinite possibilities. Perhaps fate will bring us back together before the universe dims. Garmus, Inferni, Blandimenta. Up you go then, Gale. Let's make this count. The whole world's watching.
You have Misty Step! You have Dimensional Door!
Come to die. Come to me. Surrender and live. Thrall!
Thrall? No, I think you're mistaken. The name's Gale of Waterdeep. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Though our time together will be exceptionally brief. Farewell, and happy land.
Boom! And the final time he go boom. Hi, Gale. I don't know how you're still alive. I also don't know why Minx is here.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Hey, it's the Green Dragonborn that was going around constantly talking.
The wizard did it. He really did it. He blew up the brain.
And the tadpole's gone. Finally.
Of course, it did cost us a wizard, but... well, it was his choice.
He's a hero. A fucking hero.
A most noble sacrifice.
Everybody's jittering.
You've achieved all that I desired. Thanks to Gale, we are free.
Well, that's a pleasant sight. Here's hoping they stay in their own plane. Speaking of the astral plane, aren't you going to join them, Lae'zel?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand.
Yes, I am going to be scummy for this one. Nat 20!
I've suffered so many bruises, bore so many blows, all to earn Vlaakith's favor. Yet, it's this vexing, excruciating, phenomenal world that I can't resist. Vlaakith will call for my head. The Kithraki will chase me to every corner of Terrell. Let them. Now, I hunt prey on my own terms and spill blood of my choosing. I need not be ascended, for I am born anew.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I could retrieve it. Perhaps even wield it. With the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god. Why should I? Mystra has dictated the terms of my potential for long enough. The crown would grant me control of my own destiny at last. Think of all I could achieve. All that I could grant to those whose ambitions are restrained by Mystra's yoke. I could raise a new Netherrealm, right here in Faerun. I thought you were wise enough to recognize that I am not the man I once was. It seems that we've come to an impasse. I stand on the threshold of divine ascension, and you would try to keep me grounded. It's not your fault. I can hardly expect you to understand. But nor will I relinquish this chance because you're unwilling to imagine a world where I succeed. I will never forget you. That much I promise. And if one day you feel differently, I would be honored to have you as my chosen.
You died. I don't know how you're here.
Once Gale tasted of godhood, he was always bound to fill himself full. May he be wiser than he is cocksure, for his own sake. After all, Mystra's not about to welcome him to the Pantheon with open arms. For now, though, let us leave Gale to his future and turn to our own. So, what now? I don't know about you, but I could use a flagon or 3 of ale.
We honor the fallen, starting with Gale.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but part of me will miss you.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the Mind Flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Dimensional door! Too bad we don't have the planar one. Please don't break on me now, game. You know what? Close enough!
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
I was hoping that they were going to do what they did at the end of Divinity Original Sin 2. Which they had, these little cards that showed, little things that showed what happened to each character after the campaign was over. But maybe there's still more after the credits. But, yeah, I had fun with this game. I've played Divinity Original Sin 2, and I have the other Baldur Gates. I planned on playing them before this came out, but then I decided to do Final Fantasy XIV, and they kind of got pushed to the side. Because I thought I would have been able to beat them before this came out. But like I said, I pushed them to the side. But yeah, I was going to do them after I got done with Oblivion, or yeah, I think it was going to be after Oblivion. I was going to do one of those two. I was going to do one of those. Then I was going to do Skyrim, and then I was going to do 2, and then I was going to, but like I said, I got waylaid by wanting to do Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. I know I did a lot of save scumming, but that's just because I wanted to see some of the funner cutscenes and have them show up on my channel. Mainly, I just wanted to experience the funner cutscenes, the cutscenes where you succeed. Because, this is a stark contrast to how when I play D&D physically. When I play D&D physically, I usually get a lot of high rolls, and if you've noticed in this one, I have terrible luck in Baldur's Gate apparently. Because when I play physical D&D, I get a lot of high rolls. But again, I can also build my character a bit more specialized in the actual paper game than this, the actual tabletop, than I can with this. But yeah, I probably, actually now I think about it, I could make one with a bard pretty well. Specialized in charisma, just like how I had, I almost got, not Stygian, Astaria. I almost got him specialized. Wait a minute, what happened to Shadowheart, Minx, Jaheira, I forget his name. The guy that I have literally built just so he could be the guy who guards the camp. What happened to them? We didn't get a cutscene for them. We got one for everybody else. Even Gale, who was already dead. I don't know how he came back.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
But yeah, the
I didn't know you well back then. I blame it on luck and fate.
I tried to play as Zave as much as I could think of to play as someone, as a Archfey Warlock with a much of a mixture of his own alignment that you usually get with Archfey, but as always, some of my stuff always comes through. And I don't regret having to look up stuff for this playthrough. It is... I'm not... I'm one of those people who will give things a shot first, and if he can't find it, he'll just look it up. Plus, I don't know what's going to happen to Zave now. We didn't get anything for him, other than he'll be remembered as a legend. Actually, I wonder which year this actually takes place. Like, I mean, like in the D&D, like, timeline. Well, not D&D timeline, the Faerun, time. I didn't know the Falmer were in here. Yeah. I am planning on doing 1 and 2 in the future. I don't know when. But it probably won't be for a while because I still have to finish Final Fantasy XIV. Stormblood. Shadowwalker. I mean, not Shadowwalker. The Shadowland. Not Shadowland, that's something else. There's Endwalker, then there's the one that has the good music, and then there's Stormblood. My brain can't think of it right now because I've been recording for, I want to say about 5 hours now. And then after I get done with those, most likely by the time I get done with them, the next expansion is going to be out, which you guys will be able to see my personal character and how I play by then. And like I said, I won't mind going back to this as a different character. I mean, in the future, if they do things like they did with Divinity Original Sin 2, where they added some of the mods that people created into the game. And try doing things a bit differently. I would have liked to have released the prince, but I already spoiled myself on all of the answers for that, and I don't think there's a way for the prince to go free. I think every way. He rather A, dies, or B, gets turned into a mind flayer. And I think him dying is more beneficial, at least for him. If he lived to be a mind flayer, then there wouldn't be really a civil war. It would just be showing how their doctrines were correct and that he would side with the mind flayers. While in him dying just means it's just an open-ended, and the people who believed in him can continue to believe in him. And if one of us did turn into a mind flayer and eat him, it would have been, we would have had another battle. Which we didn't get. But yeah, Dave wouldn't have turned into a mind flayer unless he absolutely has to. Mainly because he does have a patron. And honestly, I don't know what happens if you lose your soul while you have a patron. Like, oh, when you're a warlock and you have a patron, I don't know what happens. Same with the other ones. The only ones which I can't, the only ones I think of that wouldn't really matter is wizard. Then there is wizard, and there's druid. I don't think anything happens with the druid, because they literally get their power from nature itself. Oh, sorcerer's another one that wouldn't have any problems, and bard. For those would probably still keep their powers. Oh, for clerics, they get their powers from a god. Let's see. For paladin, it would be pretty difficult not to break your oath and become a oath breaker. And I don't know if paladins actually get their power from a god, or if they get their power from stating an actual oath. And then there is warlock, which I said I don't know what happens if, because like I said, for the gods and warlock's patrons, they rather have a soul that they can get and a person to boots on the ground. So becoming a mind flayer would be very confusing. What else is there? Fighter, barbarian, and monk, and rogue. I don't think much would change other than, I guess, their stats. And I guess depending on which path you went down for all of the classes would make more or less sense for what happens then. Because normally those with magical incline, it's usually like for powerful wizards and sorcerers, people who have deeper ties to magic, usually end up breaking away from the hive minds just because of their magic sensitivity or build-up or whatever. I can't remember exactly. I have it in one of my monster manuals that goes into more detail about mind flayers and magic on them. Because there's two things that the Elder Brain and mind flayers in general do not like. Bestial intelligence, like intelligence so low that they can't manipulate or do anything with. They literally cannot control them, and they are unable to control it. Even the tadpoles, for example, if they are not put into a host and allowed to live long enough, they could become what they fear the most, which is this ginormous, like worm with tentacles and stuff. And then, magic. Magic's another thing they don't like. It's more of an irritant to them because it does have a chance to make Mind Flayers go rogue. And we would have found one of those Mind Flayers if I went and talked to the Hobgoblin that's in the Underdark in the Mushroom Colony. If I talked to him, he would have summoned the Mind Flayer. I still don't know about the voice that you hear when you're in the Underdark. I never found out what that is. And again, I haven't done everything in the Underdark yet. I still have a few things which I haven't done. Like, I haven't fought the Lava Elemental. Nor fought the Guardian of the Forge. I still have those I need to do. And I think there's a few other things I have yet to do. That's like in Act 2 and maybe Act 3 that's in the Underdark. Because I mean there's the sewers and Baldur's Gate. And most likely those somehow connect to the Underdark. If I explored enough. Plus there was those grease elementals down there, which I decided not to go near. For my own sake of not having to deal with grease and how flammable it is. And having lots of people have fire. Shadowheart uses fire. I mean, Shadowheart has fire. Astarion has fire. Zave had fire. I rarely used it, but Zave did have burning hands, and he did have the burning scimitar. And then there's Kalek, which she is literally on fire. And she does have a few fire attacks. Or does she just have the one? I can't remember. Yeah, she just has the one, the Burning Brand, or Burning Blade. And I think will be it. This has been a very fun playthrough. For record, this playthrough is over 50 hours. I think after this it's probably closer to 60 hours. But yeah, and I have some other playthroughs which I've been doing in my background. Like I have the Barbarian Dwarf, whose main thing is he does do a lot of, he's savage, so he does attacks, and then he also does throwing. His only means of long range is literally throwing stuff. And then I have my one that I played by myself, which I stopped when I got just before Act 3. Just so I can not get ruined, like spoiled on the rest of the game. Like quests and stuff, like I already was with Act 2, so I didn't want to do that again. But I am glad I did do that in Act 2, because you guys would have suffered a lot more in some of those fights if I didn't know a good amount of them. Like, there is some things I did in Act 2, which I didn't even do on my personal one, like was free the tieflings. I didn't do that. I also didn't go to the tower. I didn't go to the tower until when we were storming it on my own. I literally did not do that until I stormed it. In the basement of the tower, you would find shepherds and summoners and a lot of skeletons. If you went through the bottom. I should know, I did that by accident on my personal one. And I did find out that those transformations that the other characters got, you can get with the Moon Druid. I just somehow got through Act 2 as level 7. I didn't get to level 8 by the end of Act 2. And then, the only interaction that was new in Act 2 for me, other than doing the releasing the prisoners, was the toll house. I did not do that on my own. And I think that's it. Oh, I also, and this one you got to see me coming through the mountain pass. And my other one, I came through the Underdark, which I got to fight. I had a different encounter from the Underdark, but I did find the encounter from the first one. I mean, from this one, where I went through. I accidentally came across it. Because I was going like, I was wondering what happens if I go that way. And when I got close, it made it showed a cutscene. And then it gave me the option to ambush them, so I did, so I could get the moon lantern. And that's how I found out that there's a pixie inside. Which, I'm surprised that the Archfey Warlock didn't have a thing for it. Because that would have been nice. And I still would have liked if there was an option where you could just move the patron, give Will, have Will make a pact with your patron. That, I would have loved that if you were a warlock. Just to screw her over. Just to, so like, oh, you could do this with my patron. Instead, swear fealty to them and screw her over instead. It would have been more hilarious. Oh, and also the one that I'm doing by my, the one that I was doing on my own was a, Dark Urge playthrough. That's the reason why I thought that Bard lady could be a companion. Which I found out later that she's not actually a companion, but I thought she was because you just kill her. So I was like, oh, maybe she's actually a potential companion, and maybe we could also kill Volo. But Volo never appeared in my game. He disappeared into nothing. It never returned. And then, then there was another one I was thinking of. But yeah, also I thought there was there's also an encounter in Act 1 that I didn't do, which was save a child from harpies. And I thought there was an option to like drown them, but I found out, I guess they removed it or it didn't exist at all. But yeah, I thought there was like something, because there is a part where I thought you, as the Dark Urge, you could just Dark Urge the child. I guess not. I guess I'll just leave you all to the rest of the credits.
We pick our way over hill, more in changing you into me, and me into you. I meant to say that I love you, or maybe fear like a flame. What's happening to me? Firelight burning the tower. Hold tight, don't fight the power. Firelight burning the tower. Hold tight, don't fight, don't fight, don't lose the power. I went away 'cause I missed you, or maybe you are not me, and am I truly you? Lantern with a star, heart hammering where you are. Steps low as a fall. Firelight burning the tower. Crowned light moon of mine. I found you too soon. Shining star of mine, hold tight. Don't fight the power. Moonlight burning the flower. Hold tight, don't fight the power. Firelight burning the tower. Hold tight, don't fight, don't lose the power.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I didn't know you well back then. I blame it on luck and fate. Luck and fate. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
I feel your breath our bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh, darling, get me drunk, invite me. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace.
I didn't know there's 2.5 million of us who played it in early access.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
We're just going to go back to take a nap. I guess that's it. What happens if I click continue? Okay. Well, that. I'm Gary Sam Versimo, and that's been Baldur's Gate. I'll see you all in the next.